I've just created a tactic in Football Manager that's gained Champions League football for Ipswich Town in their first season without any transfers being made. If this seems like a video for you, stick around, hit the like button and subscribe if you don't already. Let's get into it. Now in this video, I'm going to go deep into the tactic and also into the stats and how we have performed across the season with Ipswich Town. As we can see, 22 wins, 11 draws, only 5 losses, a goal difference of plus 37 with 77 points on the board, 6 points ahead of 5th place and also missing out on 3rd place to goal difference alone. Now I've done a lot of tweaking with a tactic to make sure that Ipswich do make it into the Champions League at the very least, and I'll go through a couple of those tactics as well and I'll show you the results at the end of the video. If you are interested, stick around. Yeah, it's been a gradual progression that we have done. So we are doing a 4-3-3 and it is a balanced mentality. Now the reason I've gone with this is because of Ipswich being the new boys in the Premier League. I don't think it's worth going positive, even though it has been found to be the better mentality to use. There is a video on my channel of which is the best mentality, and positive do give the best results. But we have gone with balanced purely because I want the team to choose when to attack and basically to be quite defensive as we do as well. So we do have a sweeper keeper on defend with tackle harder as the instructions. It seems to be a very powerful instruction to use for all of your players in this as well. So tackle harder. Now fullback on defend with shoot less often, sit narrower, tackle harder, take fewer risks, cross from deep and hold position. Now the whole point of the sit narrower is it's when we have the ball, and it is to ensure that we don't kind of get broke upon at the back. So left back as fullback on defend, the same with the right back, fullback on defend as well. And if we do go into the instruction as we are, so it is sit narrower when the team has the ball, shoot less often, shorter passing as well, and to tackle harder with a balanced trigger press with them as well. 2 ball playing defenders with dribble more, close down less, and to tackle harder. Now purely because I don't want them being too far up the pitch. There are going to be 5 players that are going to be attacking for us and 5 players defending as well. Dribble more because I kind of want them to push through into the middle of the pitch as well. Shorter passing, and I know take more risk is on there, but their main thing to do as a ball playing defender is just to pass the ball around. And naturally, there's no point doing them as stay wider because we do have our fullbacks on defend. And if they're going to be narrower and we're going to stay wider, it's going to leave too much of a gap in the middle here as well. And the same with the ball playing defender on the right. So we're going for a ball winning midfielder on defend. No added instructions for this one here. It is as a standard. And the idea is this player is going to be roaming around, trying to win the ball back and giving it to our 5 attacking players as well. Now we do have 2 advanced playmakers on attack in the centre midfielder position. First of all, on the right hand side, we've just got cross less often because his main role is going to be pushing through the middle and finding the space that we do have here. On the left hand side of the advanced playmaker, it is just pass it shorter. The whole point is give it in to the wingers and the striker as much as possible. So a winger on the left hand side, tackle harder, as just been put in as the new instruction on attack as well. The same with the right hand side on attack. Then we have an advanced forward with tackle harder as well. So nothing major has been put into it. The player instructions, they are pretty basic and it has given us a high structured team fluidity as well. Now in possession, we are looking to focus down the left and down the right with play at the defence. Now we have 2 ball playing defenders and we also have the wingers on attack. So it seems quite natural that we will focus down the wings there. Now with our attacking width, because we're quite narrow in the middle, I don't really want to overspread our players. So standard attacking width for this. Shorter tempo with shorter passing with higher tempo as well. Passing to space with run of the defence, mainly as our 2 wingers and our advanced forward want to push up against the defence. In the final third, low crosses seems to be the most kind of meta crossing technique to use as well. In the transition, counter press and counter, distribute to the target forward. Now I always thought that this was going to be only for target forwards on the pitch. However, reading the instruction, distribute to the target forward asks the goalie to primarily seek out the team's designated target in attack. Now we only have one as an advanced forward, and it will be the goalie's remit to basically find him as much as possible. And then when we're out of possession, high line press of engagement, trigger press much more often, prevent short goalkeeper distribution. They kind of seem to go hand in hand with a high defensive line as well. We want to win the ball back, high up the pitch as soon as we can. Now we have finished in 4th place, so I'm going to go through the season breakdown now and any kind of tasty results that we have achieved. Now already, if this is a tactic that you like the look of and you want to try it yourself, let me know down below how you do get on, and also hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. So we did finish in 4th place, 22 wins, 11 draws, 5 losses, missing out on 3rd place by goal difference alone. And looking at the stats, we finished 3rd for the most amount of goals in the Premier Division with 73, only 7 of those coming from corners as well. Most shots for, we're not involved with that one, so we're very clinical when we do come up and goal, especially with 73 goals scored across the whole season. Fewest shots against, 4th with this one, so we only conceded the 4th fewest shots in the whole division, and it is shown down in our clean sheets with our fewest conceded as well. Pass completion, we're not involved there. Most possession, not involved either. I'm not sure whether this is to do with the pass into space option that we have got with the tactic. Most tackles won and most dribbles made. We are there for most dribbles made because we have got run of the defence with our attacking wingers as well. 676 across the season there. 17 dribbles a game as well, apparently. Now, most clean sheets, 5th most clean sheets in the Premier Division with 15 across the season. And we conceded the 4th fewest with only 36. So with this tactic, with Ipswich, we are brand new to the Premier League. Again, we've made no transfers. And we've scored the 3rd most goals and conceded the 4th fewest as well. Looking at other competitions, not great. Knocked out in the 3rd round of the FA Cup to Bristol City. And in the Carabao Cup, we're knocked out in the quarter-final to Luton Town as well. And just a clarification there, plus goal difference of 37 with 77 points on the board. Liam Delap, our top goal scorer, with Amari Hutchinson, 7.14 highest average rating, with 12 assists to his name as well. Now we have a look at the schedule and how we did perform. I only want to focus on the Premier Division because we didn't do very well in the other cups as well. Great start to life. We beat West Ham United 2-0. Beat Wolverhampton 2-1, drew with Bournemouth, lost 2-1 to Forest, beat Villa 1-0, beat Leicester 1-0, beat Newcastle 2-1, Chelsea 2-1, we beat Manchester City 2-0. George Hurst and Jens Kajust getting in the goals for us there. Drew with Liverpool, drew with Tottenham. We only lost 2 in our first kind of 12 games in the division, which is fantastic. Plus 1-0 to Manchester United. Then a big win, 4-1 against Everton, 5-0 against Wolverhampton Wanderers as well. West Ham United, we beat them 5-4. Nottingham Forest beat them 3-1. A double over Newcastle, beat them 2-1. Brighton 3-1. Very nice. Everton another 4-1. And then we beat Crystal Palace 5-0 at the very end of the season. Now, do we have a look and see how we did score these goals? I'm trying to find the right screen. Give me a second. Here we go. We're going to have a look at the goals. There is one own goal by Checker Decore, but let's have a look and let's kind of see if we can see any patterns of play and how we did perform. But 12 shots, 7 on target, an XG of 2.36. Yeah, we absolutely dominated Crystal Palace in this game. And I'm a bit concerned as well. So Clark into the box, Smodic again, it cut across, and yeah, Decore has put it into his own net with that one there. The lap stealing it off Gahey, and a lovely finish into the top left hand corner past Matt Turner as well. Nice from the advance forward there as well. Now again, the trigger the press, or the done quite well at the top end of the pitch. Clark, broke against 6 players there again. A lovely finish past Matt Turner. Lovely to see. 3-0 up in 62 minutes. Again, we've won the ball back easily from Palace there. Give it into the lap. Our advance forward. Lovely ball into Clark. Is this going to be a goal? It is a goal. Too easy with that one. 4-0 in 66 minutes. And then lastly, the 5th goal, 97th minute of the match. Calvin Phillips. I think it was to Broadhead, is it? It is. Smodic, finally Broadhead. And an easy finish into the bottom corner. Absolutely fantastic. And then if we're just going to lastly look at how the squad did perform across the season, Liam Delap got 14 goals, 3 of those assists. Jack Clark 12 and 4, Amari Hutchinson 9 and 15, with George Hurst getting 8 and 1. I mean, Amari Hutchinson with 9 and 15 is absolutely fantastic. And just to show you a peek behind the curtain, I've done quite a few of these with Ipswich. Now I finished in 10th place, 8th place, 10th place but won the Carling Cup, Carabao Cup, 9th place, 5th place, and then eventually we have finished in 4th. So I've done quite a few tests with these as well, just to see which tactic worked the best. Now for this test, we did finish 10th with Ipswich Town, 13 wins, 11 draws, 14 losses, with a plus goal difference of 4, but we did win the Carabao Cup as well. And we beat Liverpool 1-0 in the final. But if you look at the tactic and how it is different to the one that did finish in 4th place for us, we have the wingers on attack slightly lower down. Instead of 2 advanced playmakers, we have box-to-box midfielder on support, an anchor on defend with a no-nonsense centre-back and a centre-back as well. Now the whole point was try to be as compact as we could be. And to be fair, we finished 10th in the first season with Ipswich Town, but it isn't the one that did make it in the final cut. Yeah, a lot of work has gone into this one. Now if you do give this tactic a go, let me know down below how you do get on. I have got one coming out for Southampton as well, but I think Southampton might be the toughest team to play as on Football Manager. If that interests you, hit the like button and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Also, I am doing the Project FC, a Birmingham City football save. Go check it out. I'll see you on the next one.